somebody read the top one, can you read it? Or if somebody has a paper, can you read it?
I'll go ahead and read it.
Okay, good.
Our technical assistance efforts must be based on the best available evidence and be affordable, feasible, acceptable, and effective across diverse populations of children, families, communities, and programs, including typical early childhood settings.
Right. And I think another thing is really cool is that they work with families. They don't leave the families out because they know in working with the children, there's a lot of connection, and in order to help the children, we also need to help the families too. So which is really important. Okay, you can go ahead and read that, and then we'll pass. Okay, now we're going to go to the pyramid. So this is the pyramid that they have, and the bottom part is effective workplace, and that's, like we have your room organized, we have things, you have different centers, and you have, all you're organized, and you have the places where kids can be engaged, and they don't run around bored, but they have things to do. And then the blue part is the promotion, and is that where you start with the basic, like how to set your rules, how to set expectations, how to develop a good relationship with your children, on a one-to-one, and how to encourage them and promote them. And then the prevention, that is the targeted social, where you teach them how to be a friend, how to share, how to, like when somebody's playing, how do you join in their play instead of just sitting and wait? Or if you're mad, how do you express your feelings? So those are, and then the intervention is the red part, and that is like where you try everything and it's not working. And so then you go, to the teachers, you use your behavior specialists, you use the family, you get everybody on board, to really work together with them. My mouth is so dry, excuse me, I'm going to take a drink. And also, to learn more, there's a website in the bottom. Well, it's on your sheet, and I have the website for you that you can have. Pivotal concepts. Okay. These are concepts that the Pyramid Plus Center are similar to those to early childhood education, and promotes evidence-based practices. And what that means, that evidence-based is the data again, where we really put a lot of stock in the data of what works and what doesn't work. And then so when we work with children, we want to make sure that we use data that's been tested, not just the whim, like a whim, like, oh, it worked this time, but you need to make sure that it's working on the whole global part. And that's exactly what I said, that the evidence-based practices, and that's, you want to make sure you're doing the best. All right. Fidelity. Fidelity is working with children with the best practices that ensure you're doing the best job. And I think that's what you all want to do here, and I appreciate that you are working with children, that you love your children, and that you want to do the best that you can. And the Pyramid Plus Center helps us to make sure that we're training and coaching to fidelity, that we're doing the best job. Okay, the Pyramid Plus Technical Assistance. And that is, these are the things that they have, like, the Universal is available to everybody. The websites, the information, we have electronic newsletters, we have webinars that you can look at that are really helpful. They're targeted for specific groups, for teachers, for caregivers, for service providers, communities, and the intensive, and that's the one-on-one, where you really work special with them. Oops. Okay. The Pyramid Plus approach to the Universal, that is the website, and that they have tons of stuff. So you can have the website and go on it and get some really good help. And then Also, a really good one is Alliance for Kids. Are you familiar with that, Michelle?
Yes.
That's really good, and they have allianceforkids.org, and they have really good, they have a blast that goes out that can be helpful. Okay, the new pyramid model, excuse me, the new Pyramid Plus approach training. And so that's what it is right there. You can read it, it's the pyramid models are the original work of Steffel and Tassi, and that's another website that you can go on board that the Pyramid Plus uses them a lot. And into focusing on the early intervention, health, and mental health, and focusing on inclusion for all children. Okay, Pyramid Plus approach. This is the new pyramid model and the conceptual framework visual. And so it's just about the same, as special, it has the same things and it works really well. I'm not going to repeat myself, but that's the new one that's very similar to the old one. And the community data, there's a lot of people that are getting trained, and I'm one of them, and there's a lot of other ones that we really want to get the word out and to help teachers enjoy their job. Because when you come to work and you have a behavior problem all the time, and it just sometimes think, I don't want to go to work. And so you're, yay, he's not there today. And that's terrible to feel that way, you know what I mean? So this is what it, it really wants to help children and to teachers relate with them in a positive way and to enjoy your job and to do the best you can. Okay, the targeted, the trainer certification, the coach certification, and that's what I'm doing. And we have a demonstration site that they have 4, and that's all that they can man right now, and they're all in Denver. And then the partnership with implementation communities. And so if you ever want to come and observe our school, you all are welcome to come and observe. If you ever want to come see what we do and how we do it, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to come. Okay. We are just about done, everybody, and if you have any questions, hold them for just a minute, and we'll address them in the end. The Pyramid Plus Center, certified trainers and coaches. I did that already. All right. Thank you for being very patient with me. Okay. Once you're certified, you can be listed in the Pyramid Plus website, and you can earn a little extra money, for that, and plus use your experience in a positive way. The demonstration sites right there. Okay. And here's the implementation communities that they do. They're training, they train, they're coach, they're trainers, and they work with the teachers one-on-one. Okay. This is the boring part, sorry. The Pyramid Place State Policy Team. Can somebody read the vision statement? Can you read? Oh, it's not the right one? Okay. Oh, there you go.
All early childhood settings support the social and emotional development and inclusion of all children, birth through 5.
Good. Nalisha, can you read the mission statement? Can you read it? Can you see it? It's kind of small. Sorry, there you go.
To promote a collaborative professional development system that fosters and sustains the statewide high-fidelity use of the pyramid model and special class approach, with other related evidence-based practices integrated with relevant Colorado efforts.
And one word that really stood up is that stood out to me is the cooperative. We really collaborate together, and I think as teachers, it's really important. If you're frustrated and you're at a block, you can't go any further, you need to say, Michelle, I need help. I think it's so important to admit when we need help and to go to Michelle, and you can work together as a team, to follow that. All right. The state team representatives, those are there. So as a whole, Colorado is really doing a great job on this. Really, we're all teaming together. And then I have, my next one is the Pyramid Plus Sustainability. So this is like our picture of, like our, like visual pictures, that you do sometimes, that they picked a tree, and I really like that because I'm a big gardener. I love gardening, huge gardener. And so they depict the tree because the roots are the base, and that's what gives the tree the nutrients and the food and enables it to grow, and that's, the large part, and that's our supporters. And then the middle part is the Pyramid Plus Center, the coaches and the teachers, and then the Pyramid Plus implementation communities, outreach partners, certified sites, certified coaches and trainers, and that's, the limbs, and then the trees, the leaves and the branches are the children and the families. So we want to work together. Does anybody have any thoughts on that, about the tree, what that reminds them of, or how you can relate that in working with children? And it needs water, it needs support, it needs the sun and the air, so we're all working together.
Our own kids.
Yes,
Our own family.
right. You can have like a tree bring your own family, yeah, right. You all work together, and you know what's cool? You're all one. A tree is just one. It's not all different parts, but you're connected.
When the criminal children off, when you
To make you grow better, right? Excuse me. That's a good point. All right.
Oh, no, sorry.
So, the community contact, that's us. If you have any questions about that, we would be glad to answer them. And if you have any, if you have any questions now, but I do have, here's the websites. I'll go ahead and take one and pass it.
I have a question,
I do.
Are you guys, are they into some of the local schools? I don't know if you said that.
We're in 0 to 5. So we are in other preschools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I thought this was a really good article. It says, teaching your child to cooperate with requests. So they had some good ideas on that.